Hello and welcome my friends to the 11th chapter from my Minecraft Survival Let's Play series. Oh man guys, come check out this magical village. I have been one very busy man and I wanted us to come in here and check it out. So I literally just built this prior to recording. I was kind of thinking, I really should have brought you guys in for this because this episode it's going to be a little bit slower episode. That last one that we just did was a push for me, and I'm just looking to do some relaxing. Can we hang this? Nope. Okay. Don't really want to go symmetrical. Maybe we'll grab some chains and hang that up. So let's cruise on over here, and then we'll get a good look at what I've done. We're just going to zip through it now and cruise on over to our rapidly filling storage room, which that is on the agenda today. We're going to do some end busting for sure, because like I hinted at the last episode, we're getting ready for a new project, which means we got to get this one finished up. So today we're going to do a little bit of detail work around here, and like I said, it's going to be a little bit slower paced. I just want us to relax, and then we'll kick it over to the end and we'll do some end busting. So there's our entranceway. We need to do a lot of work on the path, which I'm not going to bore you guys with that. We're going to do some other such stuff. So there we go. Got a nice hedge archway to kind of announce the arrival into our very organic village. And then in here, I was originally going to build a house here on like a two point diagonal instead of like a single like this or like a triple over there. I had it on a double, and I just wasn't happy with how it was coming out. So I decided, I was actually doing a little bit of scrolling on Pinterest and kind of saw some inspiration for some gazebos. And so I kind of took that and adopted it into our world, and this is the product here. I added in lots of lights. I'm gonna stay up tonight so we can check this place out at night, because I'm really loving the glow effect that we have with all these hanging lanterns, and I kind of offset between regulars and soul fires. And I always kind of envisioned when we walked through here that we'd have this large canopy of trees before it opens up into the town center. And I think that we really did achieve that. And then we'll cruise on over to here. This house is completely empty, minus one of our cats. Thought he could hold down the fort for us, as well as I just spread them out randomly so they weren't sitting in the front of the village. More trees, more of that very organic feel, and then we actually have ourselves like a big old mead aging barrel, because I kind of figured this was like a town hall, mead hall kind of thing, so I thought that a big old barrel next to it would look good. And one of the things that I think we're going to toss in here today is we're going to find a spot to put a wagon. Maybe we'll tuck it right in there that has like some sort of means to hold all of that, to transport it around to maybe some of the other places or just across town. So they will take care of that. We'll add in a few other wagons and just those small little details that bring in that human element, like what we talked about on the last episode. So I tell you what, guys, let me go ahead and grab up some supplies, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, I'm still actually gathering some supplies up, but we got the sun setting over the horizon here, so like I said, I wanted to bring you guys in as the sun is setting to really get the feel of this village in the nighttime. Because all we do is we see it during the daytime, then I cowardly jump in a bed and go to sleep. So we're going to close these doors. So I noticed when I was just editing that last little clip that I left them open. Alright, so we'll cruise out here and we'll get a look, a walkthrough of this village in the night. And I think it is absolutely, like the mood, it completely changes this village from the daytime to the nighttime. Everything kind of quiets down. I can imagine all the villagers snoozing away in the town hall. And this area is just, it's still vibrant and beautiful, but in its own like little dark and not quite sinister way. But I think that this looks absolutely amazing. So we'll cruise over here and we'll check out these other trees that I built up. Got a big old canopy tree over our bee farm and another little sapling bush. And there's a creeper. Nope. No. Go over here. And not today, Creeper. You are not griefing this wonderful, beautiful, magical village. Not on my watch. Alright, back to what I was doing, guys. Okay, supplies have been acquired, and the first thing we are going to build is that mead barrel cart that I was talking about earlier. Now this is 100% a Fwhip design, and I will go ahead and toss a link to his channel in the description. Make sure you guys go check him out. Chances are that if you found my channel, you've already aware of him, but if not, it'll be there. So I'm going to actually pull up a screenshot because I'm super prepared for this, and we'll go ahead and get started. So I need to position my, there we go. Okay, now I can see what I'm doing, and let's go right there. And oh, excuse my phone there, it's trying to talk to me. And right there, I believe. And again, sorry about that, guys. I need to put that on silent. Let me actually do that right quick. Okay. Phone has been silenced. And now I gotta pull that screenshot back up. And we are actually going to do spruce trapdoors like so. But the other way. Because I can Minecraft. Alright. And then from here, there we go. That there. And then to round it out, we're going to put, oops, excuse me, stairs. Stair. And he actually used a bed that from his texture pack, but we don't have that, so we're going to use some stairs. Like so. And then from there, we will be going and putting a couple more slabs. Oh, come on. Sorry. Trap doors. Pretty tight fit here, but whoever backed it in here has some skills. And then we will round it out. Of course. There we go. Like that. And we're going to toss this tripwire hook, which I think is brilliant to put that on like that. Add in some signs. Like so. To kind of act like supports. And actually, did I do that right? So this wheel actually needs to go under here. Like a... Nope. Not like a so. One more back. There we go. Okay. So, looks like that trapdoor... Maybe we swap out that trapdoor for a slab to really give it like an axle. Like I said, this is his design, but we might need to modify it a little bit. There we go. And can we add one under there? I'm sure we can. Tell you what, I'm gonna sleep. I need to make sure when I'm doing all this talking that I get nice and close to the microphone so you guys can hear me. Excuse me, I'm still trying to work with this, so I ask that you guys work with me. There we go. And let's change the angle like that. And I need to go get some more polished andesite stairs, so we'll just zip on through here, zip on back over. So once this village is completely mob safe, I'm going to let the villagers be free roaming. That'll probably be a grave mistake, but I think that we need some more life walking around here. So add these in just like so, and then move that there. Probably could have backed this up one, but I'm not going to do that now. Alright, there we go. Oh wait, we need to add the signs to the other side. Oop. There we go. Oh, I can Minecraft today. Apparently, no I can't. Oh, excuse me guys. Well, I just have a moment apparently. Sorry for any of those that are sensitive to flicking lights. Excuse me. And there we have it. There's one down. Now, the next thing we're going to do is you'll see I have a whole bunch of colorful banners here in my inventory. And I want to put up a few lines stringing in between the houses here. and just add some more pops of colors. So we'll maybe put one from here to there with a nice little dip. Give it a very organic and realistic feel. So first we got to get up to it. And this is, once again, not my comfort zone, but that's why I am here, is to burst out of that. So let's fall down, apparently. Oh man, this is why creative is so appealing to so many other YouTubers. I thought I placed one, but I don't know where it went. No matter. So we'll come over here, and then we'll actually come down like that, and get ourselves some more scaffolding spread out and around here. And we want it to end over here, so that way we can get our sight line all lined up. So let's drop it down again. Oh wow, I actually made that. Come over, and from here, I think we're gonna go ahead. Oh, nope, not that. Come down, and then we'll connect it on up. Boom, just like that. Okay, so let's actually knock all the scaffolding down and take a look at what we got. I think I want a little bit more dip to it. So let me jump back up in here and fix that. So we want, maybe we'll start right here. And we'll exaggerate this part. Sure is a good thing I have feather falling on these boots, or else we would be in trouble. So let's actually dip it down sooner. There we go. And let's see, how can we connect this up? We should go like so. Alright, get a little look at this. How you guys doing today? I know I am super excited to be doing some more building in this village as we are wrapping it up, and I hope you guys are too. So, not completely in love with it, but I think if we were to just remove some of the fences, it might not make complete sense, but we'll hide it with banners, and we'll thin it out, and maybe that'll give us the shape we're looking for. So, back up on the scaffolding. That's kind of the whole building process. You're kind of getting a little peek into my brain here to see how I go about things. So, we'll knock out those. And how about that one? Now, we want lots of color. Lots and lots of colors. So let's put that one in here. And I don't have a banner design or anything picked out for here. So we're just going to do a wild assortment of different colors. Not in any particular order for rhyme or reason. I just wanted some color. So we'll pop this one on the back of this one, maybe? See how that looks. Okay, we can work with that. Maybe we have that vine coming up there. It might actually be kind of cool to let it creep onto the wire and give it a little bit more of that living aspect to it. Grab up some oak leaves. I'm going to need to go on a big old resource gathering mission here to restock all of these supplies that I've been using to build this place, which it doesn't actually have a name. So any of those viewers out there who might have a fun suggestion for a name, please do drop it in the comments. And I've actually kind of been reminiscing and watching a lot of Wells Knights Let's Play, and I tell you what, that is some good fun right there. I do love how he really gets his community involved in building the lore around his cities and his builds, and that's something that I would love to achieve once I can get some more involvement from all of my viewers out there. And like I said, if you guys leave a comment, I would absolutely love to hear what you have to say, and I will go through and I will read each and every single one of them for sure, and I will give them that standard heart that I have read them to acknowledge that. So let's see here. What colors do we not have? We don't have orange yet, so let's pop out that one right there. Drop an orange one in like so. Or a cyan one like that. Pop that one out. See how that looks. I don't know if I'm in love with those two shades of blue there. Maybe we'll drop another yellow one in there since that one's turned sideways on us. I think that'll look nice. We'll pop that one off. Drop that one in, and it may not make complete sense right here to have some bushes and leaves and vines coming off of it, but maybe we can connect it up to the ground at a later date. Excuse me, parrot. There we go. And let's go ahead and do that. And then just for the giggles of it, we'll continue that on. Just like so. And then finish it out right there in the middle. Okay, let's pop down and take a look. Okay, I think that adds a lot more variety. So let me clean that up, guys, and I'll be with you for the next project. So my original intent was to walk you guys through my build thought process as this time-lapse footage rolled, but I kind of thought about it more, and you guys have seen me build all of this many times over, so I tell you what, we've had enough of me blabbering. Let's just go ahead and kick that music, and you guys can just enjoy it. Alrighty, my friends, slowing things back down from warp speed. I did a little bit more work between that last little scene there and now. I basically just went and smoothed out the terrain right over on this side. So let's pop down here and get us a little look at what we've done before we head on over to the end. So I really enjoy how that came together over there. And then in addition to that, I actually came all the way over here. I was still feeling a bit inspired. So I went ahead and knocked out this wall. All off camera. It's, this same thing, just on a little bit larger scale. So with that, I'm going to head on over to the end portal, and I will meet you guys there. Alrighty, folks, I think this should be it. Yep, okay. That took way longer than it should have. I may have definitely gotten lost in this huge stronghold. But I never showed you guys. Here's all the supplies that I had prepared. All our wonderful rockets from my 1 hour AFK session, at my creeper farm. And I got a whole bunch of paper from my super efficient sugarcane farm. Definitely not from the farm that I had off to the side, that's for sure. So yeah, a couple slow falling, couple instant hills, golden apples, chest. I plan on being here for a while, but I will probably just have you guys tuned in for probably our first end city. So with that, let's jump on in, guys. There it is. Okay. Had me scared there for a moment. And all we got to do is zip on up into here. And let's see if I can get this first shot. See if we can get some pro skills here. There it is. And gateway. And there we go. Oh, okay. Whew. Nailed it. That's way up there, isn't it? Oh, I forgot to grab a book. Oh, man. Alright, well, no worries. We're here now. I'll just put it in the chat and I'll write it down later. But basically, guys, what I like to do is every end city that I find, I will write down the coordinates in it so that way I have a good point of reference on where I have not been when I'm looking for more end cities. As well as now is a good time to mention to you guys that I have the Vanilla Tweaks data pack. Excuse me, I can talk today, I promise. That gives me 2 shulker shells for every shulker killed. It might seem a little bit cheesy, being it's just a single player world. Typically you would have stuff like that in a multiplayer server, but I just don't like to mess around and I want lots of shulker boxes. So with that, we are going to cruise on around and I'll bring you guys back in if I find something. Alrighty, folks, this took a lot longer than I thought. I actually had to go 5,000 blocks from where we first spawned in, but I finally found one. It's nothing huge and fancy, which is just about perfect. We don't need to have a mega end city as our first one to raid. So let's just cruise on over here, actually. Shield equipped, and we got everything on a hotbar that we might need. So the method that I use when I'm raiding end cities is I'll go through and clear out all of the shulkers. And then once those are all gone, I will actually knock out all of the end rods. So that way, if I happen to be flying back by it later, since it's dark, that'll be my cue that it's already been raided. So since we're out here, we'll go ahead and knock all these down. And, guys, I really do hope that Mojang gets around to updating the end. They absolutely blew me away with what they did in the Nether, and I do think that they are overdue for an end update. It's a whole new dimension. There's so many things that they get added in, so many blocks, so many opportunities. And I really do hope that in the near future that they highly consider updating it. So it has occurred to me that I did not bring a crafting table. So unfortunately, we can get all the shulker shells we want, but we won't be able to make our first shulker box. Unfortunate. So we'll just get our inventory all filled up, and then we'll have to head home. And with this should be our last shulker. There we go. And of course, I didn't pick them up. So as soon as we wait for this wonderful levitation potion to wear off, we'll cruise out here, pop these last couple end rods, just like so. And then we will fall down gently, because we're a pro here. Parkour our way on down. See if we picked them all up. Okay. I believe that's everything. Let me make one little quick fly around. Make sure I didn't miss any underneath. Looks like we are all good there. None under. Okay. So the last thing that we're going to do is I like to fly right into the entranceway that I have here. And I'll pull up our wonderful F3 screen. And I'll type in our coordinates. Like so. Okay, so I don't know if it's still true or not, but I believe once you find one end city, you can typically just pick one cardinal direction. I forget which way it is, but there normally is one very closely nearby. So we'll actually go back to our settings here, and I like to put my field of view all the way out there, and then we'll render in all the chunks. And let's see. Let's just keep going. Let's go this way. And then we'll jump and take to the skies. See what we can find. So I do remember watching a video by Cubfan stating that if you set your angle to 40 degrees, here, let me show you guys. So right there, right near the middle of my cursor, you see a 40. So if you just switch back and forth between going positive and negative 40, you can actually indefinitely fly. So we'll just do that and save ourselves a little bit of rockets here. Then right back up to negative 40. And then back down to positive 40. And you can see, I haven't had to use a rocket. The only kind of downside to this is that you're kind of losing a little bit of your field of view when you're looking upwards. So it's great if you already know where you're going, but since we're looking for end cities, it's not very helpful. So we're actually going to get rid of that to block our view, and we're just going to glide nice and slow. Got plenty of durability on our elytra, so we are just going to cruise away. And tell you what, guys, I'm just going to cruise around, and if I have any sort of close calls or any sort of special things, I'll bring you guys back in. So go figure, the moment that I hit the stop recording button would be the moment that I fly like 100 more blocks. And what do I find? An end city with a ship. So I wanted to make sure you guys were a part of taking this thing on, and this would be a very momentous occasion in typical standard Minecraft, because this would when we get our very first elytra. But since I am running that data pack that we get one after we defeat the Ender Dragon, it's not quite as special, but I still wanted to share this moment with you guys. So there it is, being protected by that shulker. We'll just cruise on over here and we'll grab our first spare set of elytra. See any moment now. There we go. And just like that. And how about that? I'll take that loot. Sweet. Alright. Back to what I was saying. I'll bring you guys back in if we have any other special things to bring in for. Alrighty, we are all home safe and sound back in our magical village, and here is the spoils of our adventure. Well, not really much there, but we got 18 shulker shells, and then the rest of it's all here in my inventory. So additional 22 on top of that, so let's combine those. So 40 shulker shells, that'll be 20 shulker boxes for us. Got ourselves a dragon head, miscellaneous other gems and tools. But that's going to have to do it for me today, guys. I do hope that you enjoyed this episode. And if you did, you know what to do. Hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. And I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one. Have a good one, everyone.